Welcome to the Evolve Beyond Limits podcast. I'm your host, Stacey Geisel. This podcast is dedicated to helping you create a life that sets your soul on fire. I believe that is truly possible for everybody, but you have to be willing to do a few things. You have to be willing to let go of your past conditioning. You have to be willing to break free from societal norms. And you have to be willing to get really curious about your life and how you can start to look at it differently. Each week, we will hear stories from people who have done exactly this. People who chose to disrupt the life path they were on, go against the grain, and share the lessons and perspective shifts they had to make along the way. Every episode is committed to not only inspiring you and connecting you with other amazing humans, but actually giving you the tools you need to use this information in your own life so that you continue to evolve and reconnect with your highest self. Are you ready? Let's have some fun. Welcome back to another episode of the Evolve Beyond Limits podcast. Today is a solo episode, and I am so grateful that you are here because we are going to talk about purpose. Purpose, man. Its definition is kind of like the overarching theme of your life, right? It's like, why are we here? What is the reason for being here on earth? So what do you think of when you think about purpose? Because often, so many of the people that I work with come to me with this question. I just want to know what my purpose is. Why are we here? What are we supposed to be doing with our lives? And for some of us, we have this nagging in our belly that won't go away until we find it. But what if it isn't something we find? What if it was right there waiting for us our entire life, but we kept overlooking it because it just seems too damn simple? What if our purpose for being here was simply to enjoy our life? Does that take the pressure off of some of you, or does it make some of you squirm? Because it can't be that simple. You see, I said simple. I didn't say easy, right? I said that because most everything we are taught is the exact opposite of this truth. We are taught to always be looking outside of ourselves to fill those gaps that are within our own soul. But here's the thing. Life is not always going to go your way. People will not always act the way you want them to act. You will not make everybody happy. And you will probably disappoint a lot of people during the time that you're here. But I want you to imagine this for just a second. Close your eyes. What would the world look like if everyone was just enjoying their life? It's hard to imagine because it seems so far away. It seems impossible. But we all have to realize is that we have to try. We have to keep fighting to create a life that we love because the energy that radiates off people who are doing just that is undeniable. It is so potent. It is something that has more of a chance to change the world than any job, any project, or any business ever could, because it is a ripple that has no limit to the amount of people it could impact. So let me ask you today, are you living in your purpose? Are you looking at your life and finding how to make it a life that you enjoy living, that you're excited to wake up to each and every day? That doesn't mean that there's not ebbs and flows to life, because there is. It's about learning to embrace those ebbs and flows and being able to even enjoy the ups and the downs and the constants. What if there was no, yeah, I love this, but what if we stripped away the but and allowed yourself to simply enjoy where you are without seeking to get to the next thing? How different would your life look if you were just doing what needed to be done to create something that you simply enjoy? How would that impact not only you, but the people around you? It's okay if you're not living that purpose, because the reality is that's not most people's reality. Because we don't know that there's another choice. We don't know that there's another option. But there is another option than settling for life, than just going through life and it being okay, than constantly seeking the next thing, for always looking for happiness and contentment and purpose outside of yourself. If you're ready for that and you're ready to completely transform your life and start living your purpose, then you have to start turning inward. You have to take a hard look at your life and say, what am I missing here? How could I enjoy each day a little bit more? This doesn't have to be an all or nothing thing. It is a matter of adding things into your life that bring you more joy and starting to strip away things that don't. Remember, I said simple, not easy. So if you're ready to take some of those next steps and you want to, do that with somebody, because I don't think this has to necessarily be done alone. An amazing step is a white light session with myself, which I will put here in the show notes on how you can book that. But these amazing sessions help to dive in and see those areas. Where are we getting blocked? What are the things we're carrying around with us that maybe we need to let go of? What are some of the changes that we could start to make? How do we start to transform from the inside out so that we can live in that purpose and enjoy the life that we have created? I look forward to connecting with you more. And another great way to connect, if you haven't yet, make sure you text Journal 2021 to 248-206-3431. Join the Evolve Beyond Limits community where you get journal prompts dumped to you a few times a week so that you can really, really start to get to know yourself at that intimate level and start to make the changes in your life that will give you that feeling of happiness and fulfillment and like you're living your life on purpose. Until next time, keep evolving.